So welcome to this midday stretch and renew class with Qigong. I'm NLasseter and I'm here to guide you. So I let a couple more people in today, whether you're here in person or whether you might watch this later. Welcome to this class. So we'll start by just recognizing that we're standing here. Sometimes we just aren't in our bodies. We're kind of neck up in our heads, organizing, planning, getting ready for the next thing. So let's just see if we can just be here. And we can begin by looking down, making sure our feet are shoulder distance apart and they're straight facing forward. And you can begin just rocking back and forth from toe to heel. And here we're just kind of finding the ground. We're also massaging the soft tissue at the bottoms of the feet. And then we can do a little side to side, the side of the foot, one side to the other, back and forth. And coming to stillness, then we'll just start the Tai Chi pouring, which is another way of checking in. And we'll pour the weight over to the left side. Rest there just a moment. Inhale as we pour to the right and settle and root into that one leg. You can feel the difference of that one leg. If you feel the leg that is rooted, pretty cool how those muscles are working. Now feel the other leg. It should be really loose and empty. And that's what we're working on, is not having the whole body tense and working all the time, just letting the work be done by the parts of the body that are engaged. And we're going to shift to the other side. So now being on the left side rooted, the right leg can be nicely loose. So we begin to let go as we root. We can bring the arms up as we inhale, palms up to about heart height. And then as we settle on the other side, turn the palms over, exhale out. And as you're still on that side, inhaling up, palms up, turn them down as you shift and exhale. So just continuing this slow, easy movement. It can feel like a clearing out. First, as you inhale, you're bringing in something new, a new breath. You've never had this one before. And then you're clearing out, letting go. Like you could just let all that stuff go down, all the way down the body, out through the soles of the feet into the earth, where it's nicely recycled. So starting fresh. Tomorrow's the first day of summer here on this calendar day. So we began a new season. We can begin a new movement during a new moment. Just a couple more. And then coming to rest. And we'll begin just a nice turning. And you may know this move from before, but again, we're rooting on one foot. So you turn from the waist and let the arms be super loose, heavy. They're just flopping around. The effort is low, as it always is in Tai Chi and Qigong. Not ambitious, not really trying, but just allowing the body to do the best it can do, letting that be good enough. It's a good motto. So if you see my feet, how I'm lifting one of the heels, turning that foot in the direction that the body's turning. So it's the opposite foot of the direction that you're turning. And really just letting go. So you can go at your own pace. See if you can put the effort down to 10%. That sounds really pretty crazy. But when you even think that, you can feel a sense of relaxation. Oh, I don't really have to try so hard, but rather soft. You can have a sense of softening, sense of still breathing, just naturally, not trying to orchestrate the breath, letting the body do what it needs to do. Getting a nice massage for the spine. And then coming to rest, taking your breath, hands on the hips, just go around the equator, making a nice circle with the waist, one direction. And see again if you can do this at 10% effort level. What does that feel like? What if you tried 110%? What would that feel like? To me, that would just start going faster and tensing up. Excuse me, which is not what we want to do. Let's go the other way. So I keep it slow and easy, inviting the body to soften and inviting the whole body to be engaged. Like there are those places in the body that get clogged up. Tissue gets stuck to the muscle, all kinds of things happen. Letting go. We want to just release it all. We want to just let it go. So let's do dragon wags its tail. The hands are in the prayer form, fingers pointing straight out, thumbs are up. And we're going to just dip over to the right side with 10% effort. Let the head go. Come up, inhale. Just exhale, letting go to the other side. And if you can direct your mind to stay with curiosity about how this feels in the body as now you open the right side of the body. The left side rests, coming up, inhaling, exhaling to the other side, opening the left side of the body. How's that feel? Inhaling up and letting go. Letting go. Up and letting go. Good. And we're going to move right into flowing fountain. So the hands are in the same gesture with the fingers pointing up. And we just bring those hands up, those arms all the way up towards the clouds. Open up, palms out forward, arms to the side, palms down. And then just sinking nice and soft. Wrists cross at the bottom, palms up, come up the midline of the body, all the way up. The body reaches up, but not straining, just like a stretch in the morning. And then a soft release, like rain coming down. Inhaling up. We begin to get in touch with the liquid nature of the body. Just imagining that we could be like the fountain and have that beautiful flow. So all those places that get stuck, dammed up, can freely flow like beautiful rivers. And what we're doing is bringing in new breath and new movement that opens up the body, opens up those channels and lets it flow. So the imagery that goes with this is imagining that there's connection to the earth, and at the bottoms of the feet you can really let that liquid come up from the aquifer below and come all the way up the body and out through the fingertips like a fountain. So your body is the vessel that holds the water, that releases it at the top through the fingertips. We'll do one more. Slowly coming down, let those arms settle down on the sides. Good. And we'll do the kind of opposite move of washing chi from the sky. Arms at the side, palms out. And inhale them up. And at the very top, the fingers are pointing towards the sky on either side. Well, imagine that we're in a most beautiful place. We just bring in some of that good sunlight, good energy, just good feelings, that which we need. Strength, wellness, patience, peace. See if you could just bring it into every cell, every organ, every blood vessel, every bone, all the way down the face, all the way down the neck, into the heart, down the body, down the spine, down the front body into the belly, down the pelvic region, down the legs. And we go again. I really invite you to do this at your own pace, even your own style, so that you can connect not to the screen, but to the sky, to the imagery of this beautiful place, and to really bring it in all the way down the body. Again, with 10% effort, maybe it's just 5. And of course, if there's ever any discomfort in any of these movements, just let them go. Do less, less is more. Or sit, do the practice in your imagination. That works quite well too. And one more. Bring it in. Let's do something that helps the bones. It's a little high impact, but just a short movement. We're going to make soft fists. In Tai Chi and Qigong, it's never hard fists. If you're tensing up, then you're going to hurt yourself if you actually punch something. We want it to be soft. And we're not going to punch anything right now. We're going to make soft fists, and we're going to just put our weight in the left foot, bring those fists up as we lift up the right foot just a moment, and then stomp it down, open the arms, open the hands. And then the weight in the right, lift the left, and so you can speed it up. Nice big inhalation as you come up, and let it go and stomp. This shakes the bones up. It reminds them, oh yeah, time to wake up, do the work, rebuild the bone. Let go of the old, bring in the new. So you just imagine those strong bones getting stronger. If this in any way bothers you, you want to stop, do something different, do less. 2 more. Very nice. So that we'll just, to kind of mellow that out, we're going to just bring the arms up in front of us, palms facing the body like we're hugging a tree. Open them up, nice ballerina style, palms down either side of the body at shoulder length, and then lift up the heels a moment, and then let them swing down again. Arms swing down and up. In front, inhale, open, palms down, lift the heels. One more time. And letting go. So since we did one thing with soft fist, let's do the dragon emerges from the sea, again with soft fists. So have nice heavy elbows, so you're not lifting up with the shoulders. The thumbs are on the outside for the fists, nice and soft, and the fingers are on the upside of the fist. So we're going to take that right fist, and we're just going to punch. It's going to be a slow punch, and we're going to use the whole body. So I want you to just watch for a moment if you haven't done this before, especially. And I'm going to take an inhalation and then exhale. And you see what's happening as I do this, do the other fist. I'm sinking, and that's really helping me with that punch. And I'm also moving the whole body. So as I punch with my right, the body from the waist up is moving back. So there's that yin yang principle, like a spring or a bungee cord. So that's what it's going to look like. All right. So let's go ahead. We'll start with the right fist. Punch, sink, come back up, inhale, bring that right fist back in and punch with the left. Bring it in. Keeping the fists nice and soft. So you think of the whole body as punching. I'm really grounded in the earth. So you begin to learn a little bit about how this is used in martial arts if you haven't done those practices already. So you can do a little faster. Last one. Very nice. Let's do a nice little softening. We're going to bring the arms overhead. And taking some of the light and goodness from the sky. Bring it all the way down the body, and then we're going to bend down and get some of that good stuff from the earth. Give a little splash, like a baptism, all the way down the body. Do this 2 more times. Bring the arms overhead into the body, and then from the earth. And last sequence. From the skies, down the body, and bending from the earth. Just closing the eyes a moment. Feel the breath. Feel the feet planted here. No place to go, you're already here. And then opening the eyes. And let's do the first part of the Tai Chi form. Talking to someone earlier about the Tai Chi form, and now you're going to be ahead when you learn it. And anyone who likes Qigong is probably going to like Tai Chi, so you might want to try that as well. So we're going to start with the opening movement of the Tai Chi form. I'll show you from the side, feet are shoulder distance apart, and we'll use those Tai Chi principles of Yin Yang. And I'm going to sink the body same time as the arms float up. And even that movement can feel really powerful. I am sinking and letting the arms float up. So that's the first move. So let's do that together. Ready? Inhale, sinking, arms float up. Now, arms are really loose, so you can kind of shake them a moment to see that the hands are not stiff, they're nice and loose. Elbows are heavy. So the second move is to bring the arms towards the body, 2. And then the third move is to open the palms forward. So that's 3. And then, or this is 3, opening the palms forward and rising back up as the arms sink back down. And 4 is the pause at the very end. So let's do that again. 1, sinking, arms float up. And if you have knee issues, don't do the sinking like that. Just a little bit, or not even at all. 2, bring those arms in towards the body, heavy elbows. 3, open the palms forward, rise the body up, let those arms float down. And 4, resting. So that's how it looks. Let's do a couple more. Inhaling, floating arms. 2, palms towards the body. 3, palms open up. And you rise up. And 4, resting. One more before we start. Another short move. Sinking, arms float up. 2, arms come towards the body. Open up the palms. Floating down, 3, and resting, 4. So we're going to do another one called opening the heart that starts the same way. So let's go ahead and sink the body, let the arms float up. Stop here, have the fingers pointing towards each other, and open. I call this opening the heart. Now what I've added to this, especially through the pandemic, was a hug as you bring the arms back in. Couldn't do much of that hugging. And so we learned to hug ourselves to help take care of some of our inner challenges. And then we open up, feel the way that feels. Open, open, open. And then coming back to a hug. Rising up, opening. And coming back in. And opening. And coming back. And let's just bring the arms forward. Bring them in towards the body. Open the palms straight out. Rise up. Good. All right, let's do a little bit more opening for the end. So we're going to get in the bow stance. You want to put your weight in your right foot. Turn on your left heel. So your left foot's at a 30 degree about. Put your weight on the left. step forward with the right. Hips are forward. And you have a nice distance between the feet so that when you come forward, your knees should not pass your toes. So if they do, then you need to step that front foot out forward more. You want to make sure you still have hip distance between the feet. So we do the dove spreads its wings, and we're going to have more weight in the back leg, probably something like 75%. Don't worry too much about that. All right, so we're going to do that. We're going to have that weight back there, and then we're going to come forward. We're going to bring that weight into the front foot as we open the wings and lift up the back heel. Feel that? And we'll do just the opposite. We're going to shift the weight back to the back foot as we bring the wings in. Now you should have pretty much an empty foot forward so you can shift feet. That back foot is at a 30 degrees. Step forward with the left and open the wings, lift up the back heel. Open the palms forward, looking straight ahead. Relax the shoulders. Inhaling, bringing the wings in as you shift the feet. Step forward with the empty foot. Lift up the back heel, open the wings. We'll just do a couple more. Inhaling, shifting. Exhaling. One more. Stepping forward. Just holding this for just a moment if it feels safe for you. Drying the wings. And then coming back, hands on the heart. And you can take the hands down to the belly and just do a little belly rub. Nice circle around the navel. Wake the body up a little bit. We're going to just tap the outside of the legs all the way down. And then tap the inside of the legs. Tap the kidney belt, which goes all the way to the back and around. A few belly rubs. You go back down the outside of the legs, tapping up the inside, back to the belly. And settle here. The Dantian, the center of our energy. So thank you for coming here today. I appreciate your presence. I hope that this practice truly benefits you and all beings. So I'll stick around if anybody